So I am Malika Chantal, a good old Caribbean girl from the South who loves TV shows and dramas. And my subscribers have got me into this BL world, and I'm so happy to be here. Ooh, so I feel like as a black and I guess heterosexual reactor, I think it's good as far as I hate the word ally, but it's good as someone who is just here as entertainment to spread out love comes in all colors, all sizes, all sexes, all genders. And I think a lot of my subscribers love that there's no judgment. It'd be the most random stuff. And I'm like, girl, so like, why are you mad they're gay? What's the problem? So I think a non-judgment zone is what I contribute. I've been doing this now since the Pandarosa 2020 when I did my first BL, and ever since then I've been heavy, heavy in the game. It was Game Boys, which is so funny because up until this point I was just doing commercials. So like, different Jollibee commercials. So they're like, yeah, do Game Boys. So if you watch the first episode, I don't know what I was watching. I'm like, what is this? It wasn't until they were like flirting and I was like, wait a minute, what is this? And I was hooked, hooked in love from the first episode. So one, it was set from people's rooms. Mind you, I started in the Pandarosa. So this was so realistic having these relationships via chat. One, the acting was superb and it wasn't forced. It wasn't. I really just felt like I was watching two boys online falling in love. And I said it a couple of times. I felt like I shouldn't be watching this. Like this is someone's real life that I was watching. The real emotions, the real problems during the pandemic of people being sick and people passing. At the time I had lost a family member. So it was just like it was too real. It was too good. And I left cry. I cry a lot on my channel. But I cried through the whole thing and it just brought a lot of my subscribers into it as well. And I was in love after that. I was like, all right, this is too much. I'm here I am. Take me. I love when they're like destined for each other, the red string theory. I love that. I love a good friends to lovers. That I feel like no one knows you more than your own friend does. So I always really, really love that. But besides that, all of them are pretty good except some other ones. But everything else is fine. I don't like anything with trauma. Anything that like enemies to lovers, I don't like that because once I hate you, I hate you. But and I don't like also, which I besides Tharn type was the only one really where you go from being homophobic to being a full committed. I don't like that. Like I'm not gay, but I'm gay for you. I hate that. I hate it. Oh, I don't know. Oh, all of them. All of them. I my newer favorite is Boss Noel. Cause Boss Zeddy! I, I love First Cow, Off Gun, and of course, like I feel like the fathers of it all to me, Earth Mix. Can't go wrong with the Earth Mix. Earth, the name of he knows he's everything. Earth, he knows. He knows. Ooh, so those are ooh, ooh. So that is Daddy. I thought about this, and it took me no time. Rain from Love in the Air. Your man is fine, and he's rich, and he ride motorcycles, and he gotta ride. Ooh, pick me, sir. I volunteer.
Honestly, might be the quickest answer I've ever gotten to this question yet. Everybody else is always like,
Nope.
huh, I don't know.
I
I'm
said,
like,
who
y'all,
rich? Whose man is rich? That's all
I'm
they
like,
think
y'all,
about.
I gave y'all the questions ahead of time. What you mean you don't know?
A prepared queen.
I love preparedness.
So really easy. I don't decide. I honestly let my friends and my subscribers they decide. Normally as I get towards the last episode, I'm like, all right, y'all in the comments start dropping. And the ones that I see everybody keep mentioning, I'll put it in the poll. They'll vote for their top three. Normally the top two is what I do. I don't pick. I've never picked my own because really they're watching me. So you pick, and I've never up until now choosing my own. One day I'll get the courage, but I'll be like, they ain't gonna watch with me. So I let them pick. And nothing major. Only two things I would change. I would add more marriages at the end of series, except for the high school ones. We don't need to see that because But a lot of the series, I would love more marriages. I love to see the ending because I'm a lover's girl. So let me see they get married. Let me see that, or more interracial couples because we love a little interracial over here too. Even or non say Thai cast or non Asian cast. You can mix it up. Throw some black people, some white people up in there. We're here too, watching. We can act. Hello. So yeah,
A little pinch, a
a
little
little,
pinch.
a little salt and pepper added in there. Thanks.
We like a little swirl, ain't it?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
do.
Okay. So yeah, that'd probably be the only thing I'll change. I would say like a one-stop shop for a BL lover and a BL newbie. I think this is a good spot for someone who's curious. So it was not like you had to go all over the place. BLs. No, it was right there, one app, figure it out. And you have people like me, like you, who are they're guiding you through it. I think it's a good spot. More collabs with other reactors. I think as we were talking about before, just doing more collabs, getting the community involved. We have our own subscribers who keep telling us we should have met a long time ago. So I think that's a good start. Bringing our subscribers, your subscribers, everybody together, just making the community bigger. So I think one of my favorite ones for being silly that I watched over and over again is surprisingly enough, Secret Crush on You. Funny as hell for no damn reason, silly as hell. And then Not Me, superb acting. Tale of a Thousand Stars, Earth, Earth. And as far as drama, Ken Porsche or Porsche, whatever, was a surprise that led me into not being obsessed with just the Torah and Bible. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Oh, it's just a Torah. Oh, it's a moment of silence for him. Hallelujah! But anyways, those are my favorite. Game Boys would be the first one I would recommend. It's really easy to watch, just as they say, easy to digest. The drama is minimal. It's a happy ending. Is so real, a little bit too realistic. Okay. That one is always my favorite. Of course, Ken Porsche is another one that I would recommend to someone who likes drama. And Manner of Death is another one that after you're done, you're like, was that a BL? Was that? It's like you're so wrapped up, like, who the killer? That you're like, wait, they were in love. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, whatever. Who's killing who? So those are some ones that I would recommend to someone new to the game. Well, even though my YouTube channel does have a little dust since the new year, y'all can find me on YouTube. I'm Malika Chantal Reacts. I'm also on Patreon. I'm Malika Chantal Reacts. I do have a TikTok. Don't go there because I don't post nothing. But but those were Patreon or YouTube is where I am. and I do answer my messages. I answer DMs. I do talk to y'all in the comments. Not right away, but I'll respond. I love you guys. Keep watching our reactions. Keep recommending shows. Keep spreading positivities. We are the allies. We got your back. And if you, like I always say on my channel, if anybody bothers y'all, send them my way because Mama will handle it. Okay.
What part of the Caribbean world are you from?
I'm a proud Jamaican. Am I already?
Okay. I felt kindred spirit. I am not from the Jamaican part, but my grandparents on my mother's side, all that stuff. So
Oh yes. Period.
I don't speak all the patois and all that stuff, but I can understand most of what gets said, and the food runs.
You'll hear me cursing a couple times when I'm home at again. You'll hear it a couple times.
I felt a little familiar something. Familiar essence coming off.
I can't even call myself an influencer because I'm just here on YouTube. Try. I haven't posted since the new year because being a single mom, I'm in school full time. I'm like, I told myself after this interview, damn. After this, we'll get back on YouTube.
Well, I'm glad that I could be the catalyst to.
Yes.
See, I feel like I said that every episode I reacted to Manner of Death, where I was like, you know what? I honestly don't care about the BL element right now. There could not be a single love story happening, and I am so wrapped up in this murder mystery. I'm so wrapped up in the storytelling, and we got this little love connection on top of it. Okay.
It was the first time Max is fine ass. I was like, yeah. Who the killer? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's the killer?
He's so fine. Hold on, sir. Who the killer?
Who the killer? With this fine ass police officer in these tight pants.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was fine. Hello. Oh, he was fine. Gracious. Yes, he was. Like, he was wearing that still. He was wearing it.
Like, I don't live in Thailand, but I know I've never in my life seen a police uniform fit so well. I'm like, I don't know what kind of justice you're going to be serving when you can barely walk in as tight as those pants are. But
I won't run.
I won't run. Thank you.
When I tell you the first time I heard his voice, I didn't know it was him. I'm watching Kim Porsche, and I'm watching the actors, and I said, "Who is that in the background blowing?" So why don't you stay?
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like, "Oh, that's Jeff. Jeff, this my next thing." And after that was it. So
see, I fell in love with Jeff when he was doing, it was like a little mini series. It was like a 20 episode, like each episode was like 5-10 minutes, something like that. A little mini series called Ingredients. And the same thing, he was just on his guitar and he was singing, and he had, his little love interest with gameplay, and I loved them together. I miss Jeff in gameplay, that's okay. But like, I fell in love, and I'm like, who is this magically delicious man? Why is he not everywhere? So then when I saw him in Kim Porsche, I'm like, thank God, please bring some notoriety to this man, please.
He wasn't in there enough for me, but he was there. But he's just fine. He don't even be doing nothing. He just be there. He just be existing, singing.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I swear, the first time I saw Earth, Tale of a Thousand Stars, and like he was fully clothed, and I'm like, there's just something about the way this man walks. He just exists, and I'm like, my God. Like, why do you wear clothes? And then he took off clothes. I'm like, oh, why do you wear clothes? And that man is just ages like a glass of wine. Let me tell you.
Don't let him smile. Good grief.
And only recently I discovered that he was in another series way back when, where they were all like swimming in Speedos. I'm like, what? How come nobody told me about this? Haven't watched
it. Give me
the name. I think it was Waterboy or something. It had him, Nui, Mond, and like a couple. Like me going back or seeing it now, I'm like, oh, this is like GMMTV royalty. Back then, they probably weren't, anybody, but like right now, I'm like, that's GMMTV royalty, and they all in speedos, and they're swimming. Hold on. So it's been on my to-do list to watch for a while. That I just had not gotten to it. I don't remember if I cried during Game Boys, and I want to say I probably did.
When
Um,
his dad died, you didn't cry?
I don't remember because it's been so long at this point, and there have been so many series that have made me cry that I'm
When
like,
they kissed through the plastic, you didn't cry?
I don't remember because like it was my first series, so I don't remember if I was in the headspace where I'm like, okay, don't show all of these emotions to everybody on camera. They came to watch you be happy and watch some music. So let's calm
Yeah, sure.
down. So like I don't remember what my headspace was back then, but
I cried eyelashes off. I was crying.